Hi everyone. Saturday, August 14th, 2021. I'm out for a nice leisurely ride heading to Western Reserve Harley-Davidson and Honda in Mentor. I am on Interstate 90. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking right at this moment, but I thought, dear viewers, I would show you just how crazy it can be on Interstate 90 when you're on a motorcycle. And you can hear the noises, the wind, the craziness of it all. And I've got my helmet entirely closed up, and you can still hear lots of noise. So I may have a surprise for you a little bit later. We'll have to see if things fall into place well. But in the meantime, it's been a while since I've recorded one of these, but it's also been a while since we've had a nice day. It's been raining a lot, as everyone around here in the area knows. What we need is some more rain. Not. Sure was in an awful hurry to get the Geneva exit. So this brings up one of my pet peeves. Driving in the left lane and just hanging out there. Seriously? It bottlenecks traffic. Not to mention you're a nuisance. And I'd sure like to know what training you got in driver's ed that said it was okay to do that. Because I don't know of any. Nor do I know about the law that says it's okay to do this. The left lane is often referred to as the passing lane, but that's a joke. Because it certainly isn't the passing lane. It's the get in the left lane and hang out and annoy people lane. So it looks like I get to hang out over here and be part of the annoying bunch, because it must be the thing to do. Feel bad for this white van. Either he doesn't know that his turn signal's on, or he just can't get over because nobody's being nice. No idea. So you have the perpetual turn signal turner, which is far unusual because most people, their vehicles must not come with turn signals because they never use them. But they saved a lot of money by not having turn signals put in. And as it cleans up a little bit, I'm pleased. I can actually now just go, relax, and not have to worry about seeing what the numbskulls ahead are going to do. And don't get me wrong, it's like this whenever you're in a car too. Yay, fun. So, as I was heading up the road, I'm thinking, what can I talk about today? So one of the things that hit me this morning was music. I happened to stumble across a YouTube video that was actually a little comedic snippet that the rock group Rush made as an intro to one of their concerts. It just happened to be their Time Machine tour, and it was from their Cleveland concert, which they recorded and put to DVD. And I was at that concert, and I really love all the comedic snippets that they do, and it was really neat. So I got to watching it and I thought, man, you know, these guys are really talented. And it got me to thinking, man, it just breaks my heart that Rush will never make another new song ever again, because the band ceased to exist pretty much after their R40 tour, 40 years of being together. Neil Peart, the drummer, just physically couldn't do it anymore. It was taking a toll on him. And I hope you guys are watching all this crap that's going on in front of me. Just amazing. But after that tour, we did not know until later that he was diagnosed with brain cancer and eventually succumbed to it. So he's no longer with us, so Rush will never be again. And Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson have said that there will be no Rush unless it's the three of them, even when Neil was still alive. So I don't know. It would be nice to see those two get together again and make some music. I'm just not sure how it will turn out, but it would be fun to hear some new music from those guys. And Neil's lyrics, he was a great lyricist. A lot of his lyrics, for the people who don't know Rush's music, were always very sci-fi, fantastical, storytelling things. Neil would do whole songs about little issues. One of the songs that comes to mind is Territories. And it talks about the conflicts between people that have been going on for a short time or even centuries, and referring to the fact that, you know, that they having conflicts over a piece of dirt, the color of your skin or the color of your shirt, you know, stuff like that. Stupid things that people are in conflict about. And I say that because I'm not invested in any bit in any of these conflicts, which I would be certain that the people that are would think that would be very offended that I call it stupid conflict. But you know, you have to have passions about some things, and I just, since I'm not invested in any of them, it just seems a little crazy to me. But getting on another subject, like music, a co-worker of mine turned me on to Greta Van Fleet, and I really love their music. They're reminiscent of Led Zeppelin. They've been compared to Led Zeppelin on their first album. And Robert Plant has come out and said, man, to be young again, because he's hitting some of those crazy notes that Robert Plant used to hit with Led Zeppelin in his younger days. Their music is really good. And they came out with a second and third album, and they didn't want to be stereotyped as the new Led Zeppelin or anything like that, so they changed their music up a little bit. And now it's more reminiscent of maybe Triumph. I would say Rush has some influence in there. It's just fascinating stuff, and these kids are good. They're really good. So if you like rock and roll, sorry Gene Simmons, rock and roll is not dead. Greta Van Fleet is doing a hell of a job doing it. You need to hear these folks. These kids are really good. I recommend hearing their albums in progression, and that way you can hear the progression as well. It's good stuff. I've got them on my playlist. I've got a Dave's Rock playlist, which includes every single album of Rush, all the Greta Van Fleet albums. I've got a little bit of Paul McCartney mixed in. Okay, call me weird. The Scorpions. I'm trying to think who else is in here. I got some Queen. But it's some good stuff. And it certainly gives me plenty of music to listen to, but I don't hear the same songs within a one-day period. I think it's somewhere around 14 hours of music, maybe more than that. Haven't added it all up, but I'm sure the phone has. But I'm very passionate about music. I love listening to music. I'm not a vocalist. I'm not a musician. I'm singing in the next show that will be at Arlene's Broadway in Buffalo called Burger Town. And I don't feel like I'm a very good singer. But everyone tells me, oh, you're a good singer. And I don't know if I'm being just told that because, you know, they want me to gain some confidence and sing with gusto, which I'm sure there's a little bit of that. But I'm not a good singer. I'm not a good vocalist, and I don't want to be. Don't have any ambition to be a good singer. Just want to get by. I'm more about the character, trying to develop the character and make that character my own. And I'd rather do more of that than worry about hitting every single note exactly on pitch. Because some of them are going to be hard to hit. But anyway, so I wanted to touch on that a little bit and give you a ride down the freeway with me. Not very exciting. Riding freeways, you can burn a lot of miles, but it's boring. Not much to see. And sometimes the traffic can be a little bit crazy. So for now, I'm just going to sign off. This was just a plain old moto vlog with not much to talk about except maybe some music. But what I'm really hoping for is that in a little bit, I'm going to have a nice surprise. And I'll know when I get there, and we'll see how things go. So cross your fingers that I'm going to have a little surprise for everyone. So until the next video, talk to you again soon. Well, there's the little surprise. This is the Harley-Davidson LiveWire. I am going to take it for a test ride. And he said that since I'm a riding academy instructor, he wouldn't mind me taking it for a ride. This is going to be crazy. That's it. I just hit start. And there it was. And now I just go. This is absolutely incredible. Listen to this. There is no noise. My God. This is absolutely wild. Absolutely freaking wild. Oh my God. Wow. I'm going to try and adjust these mirrors a little bit so I can actually see something. There's no windshield, so I got to bring my shield down. Holy smokes, there is absolutely no noise. This is crazy stuff. It's got a sport bike ride to it, so this is a little bit weird for me. But hey, I'll take it. Oh my God, this is just wild. I mean, no noise whatsoever. But this is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It feels very solid. And this thing hauls. Oh my Lord. Tell you what, Harley has come up with something absolutely fantastic. Now here I am. It says I'm going 67 miles an hour, which I got to slow down a little bit. Holy crap, this is great. Other than the fact that I'm not real sure what else I can do on this bike other than just ride it and have fun. It's been a very, very long time since I've ridden a motorcycle that doesn't have a windshield on it. So this is a little bit disconcerting. But it's not bad. I love it. This is just an amazing motorcycle. So I'm going to duck down a little bit and just see what I can see here. Oh, this is amazing. It's very nimble. It feels solid. But there is absolutely no noise. None. When he took it out of the showroom, it had nothing. Now, I don't know much about this bike. I've not researched it, other than the fact that I wanted to ride one. Just to see what an electric motorcycle was like. So here it is. And I do apologize for so much noise. The wind is just something I'm not used to. It's really pushing me back and making me feel, I guess, like a naked bike here. But this thing is something else. I'm not even sure what the range is on it. Oh my goodness gracious. I do like this a lot. I'm probably going to get off here at the next exit and turn around, and we're going to get on it a little bit. I'm not sure how to turn around on this, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. I'm not sure how the road's going to go. North 44. But I got to figure out how to get back on the freeway, and I would imagine that I need to go this way. And I'm completely unfamiliar with the controls. Wow. Oh my God, this is something else. And get a good look at everything that's on here. Wow. And I'm sitting here and there's no noise. Absolutely no noise. Wow. Oh, wow. This is really something. This is absolutely amazing. I apologize that I'm looking down because I don't know where the controls are on these things. And I guarantee you that these guys going by me have no idea that I'm on a Harley-Davidson. Alright folks, I'm going to creep along here a little bit. I am going to slow way the hell down. Alright, so here we go. Getting on her. Oh my Lord, have mercy. That was fun. This thing has torque like you wouldn't believe. And I would expect that for an electric motorcycle. I've heard all about it. I saw Jay Leno's ride, and he had some crazy things to say about this. But holy cow. I am absolutely amazed by this thing. It makes absolutely no noise. I would assume that this thing plugs in probably right there at the fuel tank area. And I gotta tell you, the other thing about this is that I've never ridden a sport bike, and this is the first time I'm actually riding in a position that is normal for a sport bike. My feet are up. Feels like my knees are up in my chin, but they're not. I exaggerate. But my feet are behind me, and I'm leaning forward like a sport bike. I have to tell you, it's not uncomfortable. but I want to keep my arms locked to help me stay in a position. That's not very good for riding a motorcycle. You should keep your elbows bent a little bit, relaxed. The suspension is solid. It's not too much to where it feels like it's going to bounce around a lot. It really does feel cool. I mean, it's like I said, my initial impression is that this thing hauls and it's not uncomfortable. Even the seat is pretty good, considering that I'm going from a Goldwing seat to something that feels like I'm sitting on, and pardon the expression, a tampon. It's literally a very thin, skinny seat compared to what I'm used to. So, wow, this is just something else. This is out of this world. So I'm heading back to the dealership, and unfortunately the guy who brought the bike out to me did not want to be recorded, and I respect that. But and I apologize. I just put my finger in front of the camera, and yeah, I was just trying to find out where the source of the whistling was coming from, but it's got to be anywhere from this motorcycle, or rather from my helmet, because again, I'm just not used to having a naked bike. Usually it's got some kind of a windshield and everything on it, but you wouldn't want to put a big fairing and windshield on this. I mean, that's not what it's for. Wow, that's all I can say right now is just wow. We have some impatient people around here, which will make this going back to the dealership something else. Initial impressions, it's got a wow factor, no doubt. White Mustang, very pretty. It definitely has a wow factor, and as a daily rider, it could happen. I mean, there's no place to put a bag or anything that I can see. Doesn't mean that it can't hold one. I don't know what kind of accessories would come with this, seeing as how it's a sporty type bike. But guys who told me to make sure I ride this, they said you have to ride it. I did. Holy cow. Yeah. This could get me in trouble. I believe the price tag on this thing is about 30 grand. I'm going to find that out, and I will let you know. So let me put the shield down. There we go. That'll kill some of that noise. Oh, it's definitely wind noise. So I want to make sure that I am turning on Tyler Boulevard here. Yeah, very nice. Holy smokes. Unbelievable. Well, I wasn't sure how I felt about an electric vehicle, electric motorcycle especially. Initial impression is that it's very fun. And again, I don't know what the long term would be like on this. $30,000 is a lot for a motorcycle to begin with. That's more expensive than my Goldwing was. But let me tell you, what a crazy ride. Just absolutely crazy. I turn the throttle and all you hear is an electric motor winding up. That's all you hear. This thing's crazy. I don't know what mode it's in. I don't know anything about it, but I'll tell you what, it's crazy stuff. So since I'm not going to go very fast here, I'm going to keep the windshield up here a little bit. And this person here, thank you for the turn signal, you know. Wow. Wow. Can't do that. Got to put it down. Everything's really whistling here, and I apologize for that. I was trying to find, again, where the whistling's coming from, but it's not going to be there. Alright, please nobody come up behind me and hit me. I can't see in the mirrors that well. Oh, this thing will go. Wow. Wow. Holy Toledo, man. Well worth doing this. Well worth it. So, I guess that means it's off. Jeez, can't even see where the side stand is on it. My goodness. I just took it out. You don't hear a sound. It's amazing. Wow. That's got a lot of torque to it. They got something good going with this. You too. Yeah, I wasn't sure how much I would like it, but I'll tell you what, I do like it. It does come with some kind of a fob system for it, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. So, anyway, I hope you kind of like that. I sure did. So there's mine. It's time to go get back on it and do some riding on that thing. So, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.